Hey YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with another Alesis Nitro Mesh video. Now today's video is really cool, and this is something that I just figured out myself, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because I'm just really excited about this, and I had no idea that this drum set could do this. Now, this drum set, it comes basically as a 5-piece kit with a kick, snare, 2 rack toms, floor tom, and 2 cymbals, and then it also has 2 additional inputs for another cymbal pad and another tom pad. Now the snare that comes with the kit is a dual zone snare, and it has, what that means is you can hit in the middle of the snare for one trigger and then on the rim of the snare for another trigger. And this is pretty well known. It's, you know, shown in the advertisements for the Alesis Nitro and all of that stuff. But what is not shown, and what I was able to figure out kind of by accident, is that all of the tom inputs on the module are actually dual zone compatible. And the way I figured this out, well, first off, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll program my ride cymbal to my second tom, or I was doing that, but then I was like, well, I'm not really using the rim on the snare drum very often, so I figured I would move my snare drum pad over to the second tom position. That way I could program that as a second tom as well as a ride cymbal on the rim. But then I was like, well, will that even work? Because it's going to be going to a different cable, and the cables for the Alesis Nitro Mesh are all connected on like basically one long snake, and they plug into a kind of VGA looking cable on the module. So I was like, well, this probably won't work. But I was like, well, I'll give it a shot anyways. And so much to my surprise, it actually did work. And then I was like, huh, that's pretty interesting. So what I did after that is I went around and I hooked it up to all the different tom inputs, and it works on all of them, which is really, really cool. And the reason why this is so cool, if you couldn't figure it out already, is basically you have the option to expand this kit to twice as much as it already has. So every single tom that is available on the module, you can have 2 different triggers. So you could either use a dual zone pad, or you could actually split the cable that comes out of the dual zone, or that comes out of the ribbon connector into 2 different mono cables and plug that into 2 different triggers if you wanted to. So this actually gives you a huge expansion ability with this drum set. Now, what I'm gonna do right now, or what I just did first off, is I just plugged like I said, my snare pad over here, and that is now going, my rim is now my ride cymbal, and then my surface is the second tom. But I am going to get some more pads pretty soon, and I'm going to keep expanding this kit. And I'm just really excited about what possibilities I have now, knowing that I have all these extra inputs that I can use on this module. So that is really, really exciting, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And by the way, another thing that I was able to confirm this with is I actually have at my website the lost manual for the Alesis Nitro Mesh. Basically, the Nitro Mesh module, or the Nitro module, is a module that was manufactured by another company. It wasn't Alesis. And this company, I believe they're a Chinese manufacturer, I can't remember their name, but they had released a drum set before using the same exact module. It was just in a different plastic box. And the manual that came with that module actually has way more information in it than the Alesis Nitro manual that comes with the kit. So what I did is I uploaded that manual to my website, and you guys can download it there, as well as a cheat sheet that gives you all of the built-in drum sounds on the module in a big list. So when you're customizing your kits, you have kind of a glossary of what all the sounds are for each number on the module. So anyway, I wanted to remind you guys of that. I posted it in another video too already, but if you haven't seen that yet, you can go to the link down below, which goes to my website, and see that manual right there for yourself. And in that manual, it also confirms what I thought, which is having every single tom input on the module capable of using a dual zone trigger. So this is really, really exciting news. And again, for a $350 electronic drum set, it is really, really cool that you can expand it this much. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And by the way, if you want to get 7% off your first year at DistroKid, which distributes music to all the streaming providers, you can also check out a link I have down below, which is my affiliate link for DistroKid, as well as a link to buy an Alesis Nitro Mesh if you're looking for one. With the holidays coming up, you can click that down below as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.